Wellington. Halfback is Cam Trengove. Lackner at fly half. Lehman and Ben in the centres. Will Franklin, Ryan Singleton on the wing, and Connor Lind at fullback. For the Warringah Rats, they were last up winners 63-0 over Southern Districts. They sit 7th on the ladder. 3 wins, 4 losses for the season so far. Their lineup: Wilson Slacksmith and Collison in jumper number 16. Flaherty and Hopping the locks. Hooper, O'Neill, Mafua the back row. Roberts and Lancaster the halves. Williamson, Graham in the centres. Bryden and Baker on the wings, and Wood at fullback. The referee's just about to get them underway. Our referee today is Alex Carmichael. Robert McKay and David Marshall running the line, assistant referees. Assistant referees out there. We're just looking for our referee. Here he comes, just getting his ref's comms in order. We are about to get underway. Very important game for both clubs today. Manly looking to really secure that spot in the top 6 and probably put a halt to the Rats season. They drop further down, it'll make it tougher to come back, but the Rats obviously looking to stay in touch of the top 6 in a finals berth. Underway. Manly field on their 22 and run into a wall of green defence. Take it down. Now they'll have a bit of a run, trying to get up over that advantage line. They'll come to the left again. Little error, knock on, and advantage there. It comes back to the Marlins' way, so we'll play the knock on first scrum of the game. Lead inside the Manly 22. Good attacking position to start their match. Looks like they're going to come left. No, they'll go right. They taking it off, giving it to the halfback in Roberts for a bit of a run. Now about 5 out. Short drive left to the ruck. Still about 4 out for the Rats. Referee just keeping the Manly defensive line back. Drive through the centre again, looking for the line, metres away. Another pick and drive, and man making it through. Referee will give the try. Oh no, not releasing, there you go. There's a penalty against the Rats player there. Looked like he got close to the line and wouldn't release, isolation. So Manly absorbed the pressure. Good defensive first opening minutes by the Manly Marlins. Finding touch, about 12 short of the halfway, and we'll get the feed. Okay. Marlins take it to the back of the line out, Gleeson. The Rats have stolen it. Runners coming around the corner, up to the 22. Dragging some defenders with him. Looks like counter ruck. Marlins might have come up with it. And they'll get the penalty. Again, Rats eyes there. Maybe going off the feet, not releasing. The Marlins weather the storm. Lackner looking for the touch and finds it about a metre short of the halfway. Marlins with an opportunity here with a good line out throw to get into the Rats into the field for the first time in the match. Tap back for the Marlins, loose ball, but it cleaned up by Lackner. He'll feed it to the centres. Having a run there was Lehman. And a little knock on in the tackle. Marlins still looking for their first visit into the Rats' end of the field. 4 gone in this match. Manly trying to apply the pressure. Good hold by the Rats. Halfback digging in for it. Roberts gets it now. Feeds his fly half. Lancaster and puts it ahead for the bounce, and it goes over the head of the Rats player chasing. Well, get a little knock on by Warringah down by the line. With the defensive scrum, 5 out from their own line. It's getting loose at the back. Manly trying to come off, and they're going to be driven over the line. Well, referee's gone to ground, but Manly have had to ground the ball. Solid scrum by the Rats there. Wellington picked it up, the number 8, driven back over the line, so it's going to be now the Rats scrum feed. Run from Roberts, picks up the man charging on, pulled down metres short. Next charge in, good defence from Manly. They've held him short. The Rats pile in. Advantage to Warringah. Roberts comes left and bounce pass, picked up, and well, the man on the wing there trying to find the line. Referee still playing the advantage. Now, a chip over the top. Ambitious play. And the referee's going to go back to the offside advantage. Throw, they go long, it overthrows to Manly, but cleaned up now, knocked forward by the Blues.
Rats come wide. Long pass and skips back inside. Defensive line holding. Pick and drive coming. And held up over the line. Referee in good position. In fact, looked to be stolen there by the Marlins. So carried back. Another 5 metre attacking scrum for Warringah. They've started on fire here. One place behind Manly on the table. Marlins can weather the storm and not leak any points. It'll be huge for their confidence. Now, the Rats go off the back. The number 8 getting nailed there, Miafua. Another pick and drive. Marlins defensive line. Call to action yet again. Well, we've got a knock on. Marlins have stolen it. They've knocked it on. So it's like the Warringah scrum feed. So a solid 10-minute onslaught here by the Rats on the Manly line. They haven't cracked them yet. Alex Carmichael just pulling them up there, and we'll get another reset. Rats come left and cut out ball, and they'll come to their winger. In fact, it was outside centre Graham. He gets pulled down metres short. Big runner charging in. Oh, Manly being called into overdrive in defence. Rats are still peppering the line. He's gone over this time, but I think he's going to be held up. And the referee's got another advantage. That's a number of infringements down to the line now against the Manly Marlins. So, referee, he might run out of patience. The Rats are going to go for the 5 metre line out. Watch for the pick and the drive from the back. So, we'll see if the hooker loops around and takes it for the driving ball. The throw is good. It's come down here for the Rats, and they drive forward. Laid it off, and well, the hooker went close. Pulled down short again. But all Rats in the opening 12 minutes. They pile on. Still looking for the line. And the referee's had enough. Manly stole it, so there's a chat there to his assistant referee. That's a penalty to the Marlins. Oh no, he's given the try. He's awarded the try. So Rats go over for the first 5-pointer after 12 and a half minutes of consistent pressure on the Manly line. Lancaster having the kick. A long period of pressure from the Rats pays off in the end. About 12 minutes camped inside the Manly 22. And they come away with 5. Can they make it 7? Conversion's going to go left, so that's a miss. 5-0. Just get this try scorer. So was it Dane Wilson? Looks like a late change there. Number 3, Dane. Oh no, Wilson's playing in 3. There you go. So Wilson, front rower, gets the opening try. Marlins will return. Francis takes it down. And they come wide with Lehman having a hit up, gets it to halfway. Back line runner. Crawling over the halfway is Wellington. And Rats going off the feet, so Marlins here will get into the Rats end of the field. Goes along, tap down, cleaned up Trengove. Manly taking forward another metre. Another little pick and short drive. Now they're lining up to the left. A hit there from Brownie. Now again to Wellington. Happy to lay into the work. Trengove gets it out. Man takes one tackler with him. Trengove again looking for the runner inside. Gets it to the 22. So hit up by O'Reilly. And it lost the back. We're going to get a penalty. Offside. Not behind the last feet. And Marlins here. Stung into action. There with a restart. A little lock forward by the Marlins.
you getting anything or? Roberts down his knees there for the feed. Pulls it out. Gives it to his fly half. They go now for the runners in the back line. Skipping around. Beats a couple of tackles. Now dragged to ground. About 24 metres out. Rats breaking tackles. Strong run. Hard to pull down. And the referee's going to hold it up here. We may see a card. He's going to have a chat with the captain, Zach Barnabas. Down again inside the Manly 22, and Williamson then skips back inside, and now the pick and drive. Marlins having to work again in defence. Very close, a metre out. Trying to hold the man up right by the post. They come right. There's a bit of trouble for the Marlins. And referee's ruling held up over the line. So Shannon Lackner with the penalty goal for Manly. And Wilson, try scorer for the Rats. Trying to drive the scrum. Advantage now by the referee. Ball pops out, so it'll be a penalty to Warringah. They play on quickly. Looking for the try, and they'll pick it up. Quick tap, and the Rats go over for their second.
Should be a relatively simple kick. Puts it over for the extras. Rats now 12-3. Oh, a little knock on. Ball was out the back and Manly contested. Rats player just couldn't hold it. A long kick downfield, fielded at the back by Manly. Now he'll look to return and doesn't find touch, just on the halfway, so Rats will return it. Oh. Folks, we're just working on a few audio issues here. Hopefully we'll have them sorted for you quickly. Rats 12, Marlins 3. Marlins scrum feed. A couple of metres short of the halfway. I'll come to Lackner. Finds his runner from the back in Lind, and now they'll release the winger down the side in Singleton. Run forward there coming from Wellington. A big charge up from Francis. I had a look. Gleeson put it to ground. All that good work come undone for the Marlins. There'll be Roberts with the feed. Picks it off the back. Rats will just march it forward a little bit. It's at the feet of the number 8. And now the advantage going to the Rats again. Another penalty. Manly giving away far too many penalties. Just inviting the attacking options here for the Warringah Rats. Big win at the back for the Rats. Little dart coming from the half. Roberts. It's up over the advantage line, and next runners get it to the 22. Now stolen by the Marlins by Gleeson. The Rats will let it bounce. That's dangerous. They've picked it up now. Driven back. Just short of the 10 metre. Certainly willing out there. Defence is big, and the intercept almost. Well, it was a good attempt there from Lehman. Kept the hand up, so a genuine attempt to intercept the pass. Manly put the shove on, but Roberts feeds his fly half, and now a hit Williamson. The pass goes to the ground and goes into touch. Throw from Walker. Finds Gleeson at the back. Loose pass again. Sets the Rats up on the attack. Bryden beats a couple. Gets dragged down on the 22. I'll come wide, and defence is up in their face. Caught behind the advantage line. Trying to pick and drive and driven back. Another good defensive hit from the Marlins, and he's lost the ball. There for Manly, knocked forward, and big pats on the back there for Langy Gleeson with a big hit. Just going around the grounds. Well, first grade Colts, some games already completed. Eastern Suburbs 83, Southern Districts 3 down at Foreshore. In progress now, Sydney Uni 22, West Harbour 7. North 7, Eastwood 0 out at Pittwater Rugby Park. And Randwick 17-0 over Gordon. These are all first grade Colts scores. And the Two Blues Penrith kicking off at 12:30 today. I hope you're enjoying the coverage here, brought to you by Clutch TV. All your rugby streaming action happening right across all Sydney competitions. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest updates and highlights, and make sure you like and share the content. Clutch TV, CLUCH TV. Lackner puts it into space looking for touch and finds it. Penalty there, not releasing. That'll be the Rats' way. So I hope you're all online. We're getting word there's a few another attacking platform here for the Rats inside the Manly 22. Rats win it. They'll use their back line. Runners coming in behind and met behind the advantage line. Nick Benn coming up to make the tackle. Ben again looks for the rip, steals it. Well, he'll take it to ground and set for Manly on the 22. Oh, heavy tackle. Now come for the clearing kick by Lackner. And Rats players caught offside. Manly giving some air. Lehman getting through too. Pulled down now, just over the halfway. Run from Wellington. Lackner goes out behind and caught behind the advantage line. It was Franklin. Charged forward by Dougal O'Reilly. Gets it into the Warringah half of the field. Runner coming and couldn't release his arms. It's going to be Gleeson going through, but that's isolated and holding on.
Well, Rats chewing off the metres. Getting closer and closer to that Manly line. About a minute to go to half time, and I don't think it'll come quick enough for the Marlins. I want to hold the Rats out here. They don't want to concede any more points before the break. Midfield, solid run, still going. Pulled down 4 short, and Marlins over the ball. They've got it. It's a turnover. Now trying to release themselves from behind the line. Oh, drilled the winger. Singleton, I think, there. Copped the big hit. Now the clearing kick comes from Lackner. Finds touch just short of the 22. Well, waiting for the bell now. And Rats, will they get the final play of the first half? Line out contested, won by the Rats. Run coming from Murfua. Goes back and they drive inside the 22, and short pick and drive by the Rats. They'll come left. Hitting a tackle. Marlins want that ball back. They don't want to concede a point here after the bell. And Rats over the advantage line again. And the penalty. Manly over the ball. Well, one would think here they'll tap and kick the touch, and we'll go to the half-time break. Well, the referees called the half-time break. We're live from Manly Oval. Referee blows time on, and Rats take it in their half, just short of 10 metres. Caught back, and Manly over the ball, get the first turnover. Pats on the back there. I think that was Barnabas. And Manly will go for the corner. Kick coming from Lackner. Oh, it's a well-judged kick. The line-out's going to set. About 7 out from the Warringah line. All the action's been down that end in the first half. And for all the Manly fans watching, you'll be hoping the action stays down there for the second. Defensive line up quick. Lehman trying to fend them away. Well, Manly in the huddle at half time. They were in pretty tight, and there was a bit of a roar at the end of the break just before they came for the second half, so I think the coach has given them a bit of a rev up. Lackner dancing, can't find a way through. Little skip inside from Nick Benn. Nick Benn goes through. Nick Benn gets over for the try. So great start to the second half for the Marlins.
that's the perfect start to the second half for the Marlins. Well, Lackner here with an opportunity to make it a 2-point ball game. The try to Nick Benn. Flags go up. Manly 10, Warringah 12. Charging in for the... trying to catch it there as Wellington. Knocks it forward. The tickets for the local derby, absolute premium this week. They went on sale and were sold out in 22 minutes. Of course, we'd normally get a crowd probably 5 or maybe 6 times the size at a normal local derby. Due to our COVID restrictions, we're cut down to, I think, around about 1,200. Oh, big scrum by the Marlins. Pushing the Rats back, and they get the penalty. Well, the Marlins have come out breathing fire in the second half, and the backs run in and give them a pat. They know how important the momentum is. Manly came into this game 6th on the table. Rats in 7th place. Now, a bit of back chat, and the referees marched them another 10. The player now getting some treatment. And the referee's just going to have a chat to the Rats captain. Calling both captains in now, just obviously seeing a little niggle coming into the game, just wants to calm them both down. It's going to be a sub to the Warringah team. Play coming on is going to be in jumper number 17. Holding a shoulder or an arm there, so hopefully he's going to be okay. So 17 on now for Warringah. The Marlins play on with the kick for touch. Can they net some more points? back down inside that 22 into the red zone. It's one at the back by Gleeson. Now a little run coming from Trengove and pulled down. Good support, the clean out. Sorry. Manly crawling a few more metres, about 7 short now. Back line out to the left, and I'll chew another metre off down the right side. Runners looking. That was Allen. Allen gets it up to the 5 metre mark. Now they'll come left and through Wellington. Wellington takes on the defence. Building the phases. Come again now with Dougal Walker. O'Reilly. Wellington again. Goes for the line, gets it. Wellington, Brett Wellington. Manly out of the lead, 15-12. Was Wellington. Had a good hit up a couple of phases earlier and then took a pass a couple of metres out and charged over the line. Lackner mates it 17-12. A 14-0 second half for the Marlins.
Live game, it goes to something else. Does this warm up? Do you know who to contact? When it comes up with the subbies.
Rats are going to go through on the restart. Well, they're pretty happy there. That was a good reply. A try to the big man there in the red headgear. A 17 apiece. Conversion is good. Rats back to the lead, 19-17. Lancaster with another conversion. Oh, over the top. Oh, cheer from the hill, but referees straight away stop the game. The player's down, heavy knock. Well, the first thing we want to do is make sure that the player's going to be okay. So that try was to Hooper, number 6, picking up the try to put the Rats back into the lead. You have to say it's going to be a blood bin, head bin replacement there for the Rats. I'm going to get him off and make sure he's going to be okay. Oh, well, that's a crashing of the head into the cricket pitch area, or just the knock from the actual attempted tackle. He's managed to walk back to the sideline. We hope he's going to be okay. That's the inside centre in Williamson. Marlins for the back line. Try scorer there in Ben. Does well. Lackner finds his front row, and then crunching tackle on O'Reilly, like a bull running onto it. Popped out the back for Lackner, puts it on the toe, looking for touch, driving kick, bouncing up, and Marlins tap it back in, and now they'll trying to drive the Rats over the sideline, and they do so the Marlins will get the attack. Run up now from Lockie Francis. Wellington, the try scorer, chews off some metres. Another hit forward. Brownie. Metres out, and Wellington comes again. Tries to spin out of the tackle. He's stopped a metre or so short. Now, another drive in, and there's a try for the Marlins. Well, they come straight back at them. 3 tries apiece. And should be a pretty simple attempt at goal. Well, the game's open up in the second half and plenty of points on the board. Lackner lines it up. Charges will come. Steps into it and puts it over no problem. Marlins 24, Rats 19. Well, it's Allen, the try scorer. It looked like the number 1, Jack Allen. Crashing onto it on the line. And dotting it down just next to the posts. Well, Rats will take it off the restart. Manly straight back under pressure. Long pass. Man comes back inside, finds his support, and he's smashed to ground by Francis on the 10-metre line. Now that'll go forward. Marlins on the attack. Big run, Jack Allen. Marlins up over the halfway. Lackner puts it in behind. Gets it over the head of the Rats winger. And Baker will return, and he's got some pace. Goes a little crossfield and gets dragged down. Clearing kick coming. And that'll find touch right on the halfway. So subs on for the Marlins, 17 on. Let's see if we can get a number on that player. 17 is Vavaletta. So Vavaletta on for Brownie. One at the back, Mike Gleeson. Stepping inside is Lehman. Pulled down just short of the halfway. Wellington steps inside one. Referee with a hand up for the advantage. Wellington gets the offload, gets the arms free. Now Vavaletta. Oh, charging through. Knocking defenders in his wake. Trengove finds his hooker outside in Walker. And we'll come back for the offside play. No advantage to the Marlins. Oh, lovely touch finder from Lackner. Gets it down now. 5 out from the Rats line. Marlins will look to nail the advantage. Sub comes on in 21. They pull it down, looking to drive forward. Rats have splintered. Manly driving, going for the line. And they must be metres short. Referee having a look. And 5 metre attacking scrum to the Marlins. That was Lind, the fullback, the man that came off. Get the name of the man in 21 shortly. As we set here for the Marlins attacking scrum. That's Simmons. Simmons on now in 21. They'll probably assume the fullback role. Marlins driving the scrum and comes to the back line. Lehman takes a few plays to get him to ground. Now they'll come left and, well, it came forward and then off the Rats player, so it'll be the knock on first. Coming up in Colts next week, Warringah have the bye. It'll be Penrith, West Harbour out at Nepean, East Sydney Uni at Wallara, Eastwood Manly at TG Milner, Chatswood Gordon will host Southern Districts, and at Bon Andrews Oval, North Sydney will be North's Randwick. That is the round 9 coming up next week. We'll go around the grounds in a minute. Let's have a look at the Marlins scrum there, pushing the Rats back, and it's loose, and Marlins come away with it through Tengrove. Applying the pressure now to the Rats. Can they get over? Crawling forward another metre. And they look to come the short side. Oh, Manly on that line. Picks and drives and goes again, and just about a metre short. Marlins hold it. Defensive line ready to charge. They'll come left. Lehman trying to cut through. And, well, lost the ball forward. Round 8 results so far. Wildfires have the bye. Southern Districts 3, Eastern Suburbs 83. Sydney Uni 48, West Harbour 19. North 33, Eastwood 7. Randwick 22, Gordon 7. And the Two Blues 12, Penrith 10. First grade Colts around the grounds. Three tries apiece so far in this match. Jack Allen, Brett Wellington and Nick Bennell scoring for the Marlins. It was Wilson, Hooper and Roberts getting over the strike for the Rats. 24-19. 15 minutes remaining. Referee wants a reset again. Rats want to hold solid. Clean ball at the back, and I'll look for the clearing kick. Marlins put the shove on. Comes out Rats' way. Now they'll look to break out from the 22. Fielded at the back by Simmons. Gets inside one over the halfway. Manly start building their attack from inside their own half. 13 and a half on the clock. That was Gleeson having a run. Simmons, long pass, and well, that went back. Cleaned up by referee now. Spotting the knock on. We call from the touch judge. Well, that was a tough pass. Lehman had it In fact, it was Franklin had it down around his toes. Couldn't pull it in. Free kick to the Rats. They'll elect for another scrum. Marlins again giving them a shove on the scrum. Spotted a gap and tries to go through. Gets the offload. Rats secure another phase and drive forward. 7 out from the Manly line. Another little pick and go there. Looked like Graham. Manly nearly stole it. In fact, they have. Well, he needs some help. Doesn't want to be isolated. Now he's got to get to ground. They'll look for the clearing kick. They come back to Lackner. Punches it on the toe and gets it up near the halfway. Rats will play on quickly. They pick up Wood at fullback. Wood having a run. Corralled in by Simmons. Well, referee had the arm up. Maybe playing a slight advantage. Simmons at the back. We'll come back for the penalty on the 10-metre mark. Under 10 to go. The Rats have the shot at goal. They kick to the corner and look for the 7. That's why you love Colts footy. They're going to go for the 7 points. Well, pops down for the Rats and they nearly go through the line out. A bit of an overthrow, fell in their favour. Well, that last 5-metre defence now, the Marlins is going to have to hold solid. Rats look like they're driving, they're over the line. And another penalty. They'll play on quickly. And he'll get in for the try. Well, Manly caught napping in defence. The Rats go over for their 4th try, the bonus point. 24 all with the kick to come. A big cheer behind the try line there. A lot of the Rats, lower grade Colts players finding their positions. So Lancaster with a chance to put the Rats back into the front.
Well, conversion's good. 26-24 with 7.5 remaining. The Rats with a 2-point lead. So it's the number 8, Mayfua. Oh, as we look at the action continues, Man will get the ball. So Mayfua was the try scorer. And Lancaster with the conversion. As the Marlins set themselves up for an attacking opportunity. We've got the ambulance coming, so that was one of the earlier injuries. Rats player there went off. I'm not sure if that was the head knock or it was the player that came off holding his shoulder, holding his arm. Game goes on as the ambulance shuffles back and loose pass, and Wellington bounces off one, takes another 2 up to the 22. Oh, knocked forward. Oh, the Marlins, and they're giving up the advantage. Warringah set their scrum on the 22. Marlins with a big shove, and Rats secure the possession. Kick downfield. Fielded by Simmons. He'll come back inside, and good chase from the Rats. Pulling down short of the halfway. A little over 4 remaining, and Manly's knocked it on again, and that's, well, it's taken away one more opportunity to win this game. Second grade head into the sheds for the final words from the coaches. They'll be out very shortly. That game due this afternoon at 1:20. Rats again, come up over the halfway and gets it to the 10-metre line. Now come left, a couple of short passes and straightening up the attack. Getting over the advantage line, building the phases. Rats
looking for the killer blow here with about 2.5 minutes remaining. Marlins, they'll need the ball. They'll need it back soon. Oh, there's a solid run. Centre field, pulled down on the 22. Plenty of willing runners in the green and white shirts. And now the advantage again. Well, Marlins giving up far too many penalties. And a man down injured. The Rats electing for the penalty goal. Give them the 5-point buffer with a minute remaining. Penalty goal is good. And the Rats 29, Manly 24 inside the final minute. Manly need a try and a conversion to win the game. They'll contest this on the kickoff. And knocked down by the Rats, and Manly've claimed it inside the 22. Grandstand finish coming up here at Manly Oval in first grade Colts. 5-point ball game. Marlins trailing. They come right. Oh, taken high. That's Francis. He's pulled down on the 22. Now they come left. And big charge from Vavaletta. And the penalty. Oh, Manly. Well, they're going to want to kick to the sideline. 5-metre attacking line out. They trail by 5 on the board. They need the try and the conversion to win the game. And the Marlins, well, they've elected for the scrum. It has been dominant. So it all rests on the scrum for the Marlins. They want solid ball. They've got to find a way through the Rats' defensive line. They'll come left, Lackner. Now to Ben. Ben goes to ground and clean out comes. And coming off the feet, signalled by the referee, and that'll be the ball game. Well, a call there, the Manly clean out going off their feet. And that's a tough penalty. Well, the bell hasn't gone. We've gone past 80. We've had a little bit of injury stoppage time in this game. And we'll keep an eye on the official timekeeper on the sideline. He hasn't reached for the bell yet. Scoreboard's gone to 0. And the Clutch TV time clock is at 81:45. The Marlins, they'll have to contest it. They need the ball. Rats come away with it. Barnabas helps take the man to ground. You've got to think the Rats are just going to pick and drive and hold the possession. There's the kick down. A little bit of banana kick, finds touch. Manly line out throw. And still the timekeeper hasn't reached for the bell. I said we had a little bit of injury time. Second grade was due on here. Here's the chance now. Marlins, can they come from inside their 22? Vavaletta charging forward, taking 4 players with him. Now a run from Gleeson, charging the line, crawls a couple more metres. Lackner. Now Francis. And Manly caught again for holding on. Well, just the clean out and the help at the breakdown. But still, the timekeeper hasn't reached for the bell. As the Clutch TV clock ticks over to 83.5 minutes. Well, the Rats here. Well, surely the shot at goal. And this potentially the final play of the game. Second grade was due out on the field 2 minutes ago. It'll be a quick changeover. And there's the bell as the kick goes over, and that'll be the victory to the Rats. So the penalty goal to round the game out, and the Rats 32 defeating the Marlins 24. And plenty of